It's great to have a variety of tools. So today I want to discuss one that might be available to you.
Hi, this is Greg Powers with Keller Williams Metropolitan, and this is Real Estate Smarts in roughly under 3 minutes.
So in the current market, when a lot of houses or properties are selling for over the list price, some buyers are waiving inspections or agreeing to cover some of those costs, and some buyers are offering to, or even being asked to, cover any difference between the sale price and an appraised value. A lot of buyers are having to dig deep and stretch themselves a little bit financially. So if that's you, one tool you may not have thought about or be aware of is your workplace retirement plan. Now, I am going to offer some caveats at the end of this video. However, if you have a workplace retirement plan like a 401k or a 403b, you might be able to borrow against that plan to help with some of the costs of purchasing a house or owning a house. Now, the availability of a loan like this is entirely up to your employer, so you'll have to check your plan rules to see if it's an option. But if it is, these workplace retirement loans have 3 distinct advantages for you. First, because you're borrowing the money from yourself, technically, there's no credit check involved, and the loans are not reported to any credit agencies. Second, the interest rates are usually very low on these loans, and you're actually paying that interest back to yourself rather than to a lender. And because it's a loan and you're not doing a withdrawal, you don't owe any income tax or early withdrawal penalties on the money, as long as you pay it back. And third, from a home buying perspective, your mortgage lender will not count a workplace loan against your debt to income ratio, so it shouldn't affect your qualification for that mortgage loan at all. So how much can you borrow? Well, the IRS says you can borrow up to 50% of your vested balance or $50,000, whichever is less. So what's available to you will depend on how much you've saved and how long you've been saving. And the employer can restrict that even further. So now the term, depending on the type of loan, usually you can do a general loan, which you can use for any purpose, or a home loan, which you can only use to purchase a house. And general loans are usually at 5-year terms, and I believe the home loans can go up to 15 years. And now, the caveats, which is Latin for, this might be a really bad idea. First of all, in most cases, you won't be able to stop paying on this loan. Now, not paying a loan of any type is not a great idea. But if you had a car loan and you got into a financial bind, you could stop paying it. They'll come take your car away. Workplace loans are usually payroll deducted, so there's no way to stop those payments. The second, if you do default on the loan, there are some plans that have mechanisms that allow you to stop paying, and you can default. Now, again, that doesn't affect your credit, which is great, but the unpaid balance does become ordinary income, so you get taxed on that, and you may be subject to an early withdrawal penalty as well. And third, some of these employer plans have very complicated rules around these loans. And if you don't understand all the implications, you could cause some problems down the road for your retirement plan, and nobody wants that to happen. And fourth, if you're taking money out of your retirement plan, of course, it can affect your long-term return on that retirement plan. Now, some people will say, well, you're just taking money out of one investment and putting it into another, your home, and you're going to pay it back into the retirement plan anyway. So there is that thought. Now, all of this begs the question, if you have to take money out of your retirement plan to buy a house, can you really afford that house? Now, only you can answer that question. I only want to make you aware of another tool that may be available to you in this situation. So thank you for watching. If you found this information valuable, feel free to leave me a comment. And if you know of anyone who might benefit, feel free to share it with them as well. And if there's anything I can help you with in the real estate world, don't hesitate to get in touch. Take care.